It's a meat event, meat, and cannot wait actually because Jessica Andrade is stepping in on basically 10 days' notice. Tyler Santos was initially supposed to be fighting Erin Blanchfield, and there were some cornerman visa issues which forced her to pull out and step in Jessica Andrade to save the day, even though we literally just saw her 3 weeks ago against Lauren Murphy, and we meatlocked that one. It was an absolutely easy work decision victory for Jessica Andrade, and very well could have gotten a finish. I mean, I think some referees might have stopped that, and maybe even some corners might have thrown in the towel for Lucky Murphy because the luck ran out against Jessica Andrade, and Andrade has just really been peaking lately. She's won 3 straight. That beautiful finish in a meat event against Amanda Lemos was what stuck out to me the most. I mean, it was performance of the night, and one where a lot of people thought Lemos might get that done. And Jessica Andrade simply just reminded everyone of who she is, the level she possesses, and the fact that she's going to basically beat anyone except the champion in most of these competitions. So she's taking on Erin Blanchfield, who deservedly does have a lot of hype, right? She's 10-1. She's been running through everyone she faces. I mean, most recently, Molly McCann got absolutely smoked. Dave Portnoy lost a bag, and that one was to be expected, though, right? Because Molly, I think the people, those hardcore fans probably knew that Molly McCann was going to get smoked in that one because she doesn't have any ground game, and Erin Blanchfield is someone who, when she gets you down, has insane top pressure and is able to really force the fight where she wants it to be and really bully a lot of these women. I mean, she kind of did that in all those other fights that we've seen her against, and her only loss, we got to remember, is a split decision against Tracy Cortez, who is also someone in this division who has a lot of hype and a lot of potential for sure. So what are your thoughts on this one? What do you make of the last-second replacement? Do you think Jessica Andrade is a more difficult fight than Tyler Santos? And is this going to be too much too soon for Erin Blanchfield?
I don't think. I think this is an easier fight than Santos. I mean, if you look at Santos on how well she did versus the Bullet, I don't know who's gonna beat her other than Shevchenko. Andrade got smoked by Bullet in 2 seconds. The Bullet had a lot of trouble for Santos, so I think Santos is definitely the more dangerous opponent. But that being said, this is the second person you don't want to fight. I mean, Andrade is scary, especially recently. It's like she's reached Super Saiyan level, just taking out everyone that is somewhat hype or somewhat really good that you're like, oh, like Andrade's just kind of a bum, and then, oh, whoa. No, she's still Andrade. She's still looking sharp. She's getting better and better, and she's absolutely ragdolling and destroying these girls. So I kind of see it being the same way. It's very curious to see. Andrade is 5'1", Erin Blanchfield is 5'4". I wonder what is going to happen if Erin gets her to the ground. Is she going to be stronger? Because Jessica Andrade has shown insane strength for her size in that division. I mean, she one-arm power drove Rose Namajunas to get the belt, and like I thought she was gone for life. Like that was crazy. I don't know what other woman could do that kind of strength. So if Erin does get it to the ground, I think Andrade just gets right back up. Her strength is too insane. She's done 5 rounds. Erin has not, so her cardio is going to be way more on point. This just seems like a lock for Andrade, but I hope Erin proves me wrong because I would love to see, Erin come in there and just decimate her in a second and be like, whoa. Maybe there's another contender besides Santos that could, maybe take out the Bullet and make it exciting. Because for a while, Bullet was like, it wasn't even that exciting. She's like, oh, how is the sick knockout going to happen tonight? And now there's some good competition entering this division. So very excited to see this. But I got Andrade. I got KO second round.
Yeah, great stuff for sure, and you touched on a lot of interesting points. Well, one thing for sure, I mean, Erin Blanchfield is only 23 years old, right? So this is a beautiful meat event opportunity against a former champ in Andrade to see if she's truly ready for those big-time matchups. And Andrade, I mean, she's seasoned. She's an absolute veteran. She's been with the promotion for like a decade. You'd think that she is like this old fighter, but she's really only 31, so you could argue that she's definitely peaking for herself. And I think this is another great opportunity against Erin Blanchfield for sure. You mentioned the strength. I mean, Erin Blanchfield seemingly outstrengths a lot of these women. So I mentioned to see if Andrade, she will have the height disadvantage. But I want to know who's going to be stronger because Andrade bullies women in there, Blanchfield bullies women in there. So it's going to be interesting to see if this fight even does hit the mat and if one or the other is able to keep the fighter down if they want to. And then I like how you mentioned the 5-round aspect, right? I mean, Jessica Andrade has been there, done that. She's gone the distance in meat events multiple times, and Erin Blanchfield pushes a pretty insane pace, and I'm curious to see if this fight hits the 4th or 5th round. Does she have that same gusto that she usually does in the early moments? Because Jessica Andrade, to your point, can seemingly go for days. So I'm with you. I'm with the Tapology community. 67% is rolling with Bata Azteca, and most of it is Brown for that KO finish. I kind of think that at minus 140, that's pretty juicy beef for Jessica Andrade, because while we obviously have a lot of respect for Erin Blanchfield and think that the sky is the limit, I mean, this is a lot. I mean, JJ Aldrich and Molly McCann are not Jessica Andrade, so it's going to be definitely an eye-opener for a lot of people if Erin is able to get this one done. I mean, she's probably on the short list of, you know, not only contenders, but maybe longtime champs if she's able to easy work finish Jessica Andrade. So I'm with you, though, all the way. Rolling with Bata Azteca, and I like her to get a late finish in this one. Any last thoughts?
No, this is a great fight. Throw in the comments who you taking cold-blooded or Bata Azteca.